Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Classic Triple Riveted Forged 15-piece cutlery set. And you'll notice that it has a knife block, which is included. I actually prefer a knife block because it keeps your knives right at hand on your countertop. You don't have to worry about them being in drawers. It also keeps all of the blades from not touching each other, so they're properly stored and they will be easily maintained this way. So I actually prefer a knife block. So with your 15-piece set, you get a great assortment of items. This is your steel, which you're going to use to keep your knives sharp. And to keep your knives sharp, what you're going to do is you hold the steel upright, you hold the knife at about a 22-degree angle, and then you draw it towards yourself and down until you go all the way from the heel of the knife to the very tip. And you're going to do that on both sides to keep your knives sharp. Make sure that you clean them afterwards before you use them also. And this is your 4.5-inch utility knife. This is your Santoku knife, which actually is great because you'll notice that it has some little dimples here in the surface. And that's important because say you wanted to cut like cheese, which is very sticky. That will give you little air pockets. So what'll happen is the cheese will not stick to that and you'll be able to continually cut cheese without having to worry about it sticking to the knife. It's also great for lots of other things, but that's one of the great advantages of that type of knife. Food doesn't stick to it. So right here, these are your kitchen shears, and you'll notice one side here is a little bit serrated, the other one is straight. I love kitchen shears. They come in really handy for lots of things, especially opening packages or containers, or even sometimes when you get something that is sealed in plastic, hard plastic, like a flashlight or something like that. These are really good to help you open those kinds of items. Make sure you keep them clean also every time you use it. This is your typical 8-inch chef's knife, which is one of the most useful items that you're going to have in your knife set. It's great for cutting onions or any kind of carrots or hard, long items. That's really great for using that for. This is your serrated 8-inch knife. This I prefer to use. It's really good for using on bread because sometimes, getting a little bit of sawing motion when you're slicing any type of French bread or a baguette really helps you preserve the shape of the loaf. And it's also great for things like tomatoes. I like to use it for tomatoes. And then paring knife, which is really handy dandy for any type of small items like strawberries or tomatoes. If you want to core the tomato before you cut it in half, that's really great for that. We just show you how simple and easy it is to use these knives to cut through something like a lemon, which is usually very hard. Make sure you use proper knife technique. You should be doing this against your knuckles to ensure that you are doing it correctly and making sure that you protect yourself at the same time. Then in the very front here, you have a selection of 6 steak knives. And that's really great too because once again, they're protected in the knife block. They're not rolling around in any drawer in your kitchen. And there you have it, the Cuisinart Classic 15-piece cutlery set with knife block.